Bro, you know what? Not gonna lie, every time I do this, I just feel like I want to go bite someone. Take some meat and just put it in my mouth and just bite. All right, but look, seriously, this is me doing what I usually say you should be doing to try to increase your testosterone. Not try, I mean, this is definitely gonna increase your testosterone. Go in a field like this. Like, look at this field. You see how big this, this field is? By the way, the sun is this way, so if I stand like this, I'm gonna have, I think, better lighting. But go in a big field, barefoot like this. No shoes, just on the grass. And then what you do is that you do rounds of sprints, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. But it's so windy, bro. It's actually so windy. So if you're not able to hear me, it's because of the wind. Look how beautiful the trees are. The trees are just basically, they're dancing with the wind. But this is what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna basically show you how you run to increase your testosterone. The two things you have to know. First of all, right now I'm actually wearing white. So every little stain you'll see is gonna be very visible just because I'm wearing white. But just know that I'm not usually dirty, just so you know. But second of all, I'll put the camera right here and then you'll see me sprint. And then I'll try to come back. But by the way, there's kids that are standing so far away. They're basically gonna be watching me. So I have two audiences that are gonna be watching. You're gonna be watching, and then the kids are gonna be watching. But the key is that we do 9 rounds of sprints. I already did one, that's why I'm out of breath. We're just gonna be doing 9 rounds of sprints. And what's it called? Yeah, we can take at least like 2-minute rest or whatever. But anyway, let's just go. Also, by the way, as you've seen right now, just so you know, I'm not usually that short. It's just because you know how the earth is flat? And so when I put my phone right here, there's a little bit of a curve. So what's happening is that the further I go away, the shorter I look. I'm not that short in real life, okay? I'm basically done sprinting, right? So I'm gonna take you somewhere. Listen, I'm gonna take you somewhere. This is basically my forest. No one knows about this place except me, my wife, my friend, my dad, and just a few other people that live around here. We're the only ones that know about this place. Right now, spring is done, right? So there's like leaves and stuff. But here's the thing, right? I'm gonna talk to you about 2 concepts that you need to know to increase your testosterone, but basically it's for anything. Literally anything. I preach about, well, nowadays in this video, I'm preaching about how to increase your testosterone. But there's 2 things that you have to learn or know. And they're actually from the Quran, just so you know. The very first one is this concept of jihad. Do you know what jihad means? A lot of people, when they hear about jihad, they automatically just assume, oh, going to war and stuff like that. Sure, that's like a part of it, yeah. But like the true jihad, what does it truly mean? Well, if you want to take the linguistic meaning of the word jihad, it's basically struggle. So you're struggling. I just thought I saw a lizard. But you're struggling in everything. You'll notice that if you're not struggling throughout the day, that's when you'll start lacking. So in jihad, so for example, if someone is praying 5 times a day, right? And then all of a sudden they start praying their sunnahs as well. For them, that's actually jihad, just because for them, that's something that they're doing that requires a bit of a struggle. So if you're noticing that, for example, you're praying all your salawats, right? But like you're not finding it something that you're struggling with, that means that at this point you're not really performing jihad. And so what you'll notice is that when you start adding things where whatever you're doing becomes something hard, that's when you get the benefit of jihad. Now, what's the benefit of jihad? So this is the first concept. And I'm gonna relate this back to you increasing your testosterone. But basically, the other concept in the Quran, Allah says, Inna ma'al usra yusra. Inna ma'al usra yusra. Which basically means, Habibi, do you know what that means? Hold on, there's a bunch of spider webs. So many spider webs. You'll notice that I'm not really going to be stopping in one place. I'm always going to be moving just because there's a lot of bugs here. I brought you to a forest where there's a lot of bugs. But anyway, so Inna ma'al usra yusra, that means if you don't go through something that you struggle with, you'll start getting something to struggle with. Not gonna lie, that's actually a beautiful explanation. But you'll notice that when you start doing things that are easy, you'll start getting things in your life that are hard. But then once you start doing things that are hard, like jihad, then you'll start getting things in your life that are easy. So for example, the best example actually, bro, is that back in the day, I used to play a lot of video games, right? So I would sit in front of the TV, the monitor, playing PS5, playing PC. So my eyes, right, I would not be moving them. I would just be looking at the screen the whole time, and that's it. So me in that state is me doing no jihad at all. So what you'll notice is that I start losing my eyesight. Because why? Because I'm not struggling. All I'm doing is just I'm basically relaxing, and that's it. So you'll notice that my eyes, like the power of them, the eyesight, is gonna start going down. Now, the opposite is that when you start doing, for example, eye exercises, like when you look at the sun and you close your eyes, like eye gaze with your eyes closed for 31 minutes, it's painful, yeah, like it's not, oh look, hold on, the sun's in my face. It's painful. It's not something easy, but after that, you'll start getting the thing that you want, which is the ease, like the result that you want, which is better eyesight. And so this is the thing. This is actually, by the way, this is a universal law. Just because it was mentioned in the Quran, which means that automatically, just because it was mentioned, it's a universal law. That's the beautiful part about it. So your testosterone, if every single day you're not doing something that's stressful, that you have to struggle with a little bit, then you'll notice that your testosterone is going to start going down. And that's why nowadays a lot of people, they have almost no testosterone, bro, just because they're doing so many easy things. And it goes back to the thing where it says easy men create hard times create good men they create easy times, and easy times create like dumb men. That's all it means, bro. So I'm telling you, this is a universal law. And the beautiful part about it is that it was mentioned in the Quran a long time ago. So if you were doing tadabbur on that, you would have known that without even looking at the internet or memes and all that stuff. You would have just known about it. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're not sprinting, because sprinting is so stressful, bro. If you're not sprinting and you're progressive overloading, which means that if one day you go and you do 5 rounds, okay, that was for you hard, and then that's good. But if another day you come and you keep doing 5 rounds for like 2 months straight and you're finding it easy, then your testosterone is going to start going down, because you're not really doing anything that's stressful. You're not doing anything that you have to struggle with. Now, once you start increasing the rounds, 6 rounds, 7 rounds, 8 rounds, you progressive overload yourself, then you'll notice it's like, dang, bro, this is actually increasing my testosterone. Now, what's so funny is that me staying here around the bugs, it better be increasing my testosterone, bro, because I'm actually struggling. I'm struggling with the bugs. But this is the thing. This is exactly how, you increase your testosterone, you get ease in your life. The scary parts about it, man, is that if you're living an easy life right now, man, you need to add something. You need to add like actual stress that's controlled. Stress that you add by yourself, not something that happened by chance and is becoming stressful. Something that you add by yourself that's a bit stressful, just so that you can get this effect. You need to get this effect. If you're noticing, for example, like you're doing dhikr, right? You're doing dhikr, but it's becoming so easy to say astaghfirullah 1,000 times a day. If it's becoming easy to say astaghfirullah 1,000 times a day, you gotta increase it, man. Do 1,500, do 2,000. And I'm actually being serious. Like, you actually have to start increasing it. And once it starts getting hard, then that's good. When you start struggling, that's good. Also another thing too is that my hair, for example, my hair started falling out because I stopped caring about it. And so, like, I just literally stopped caring about it. I'm just like, oh, whatever, who cares about it? So then my hair's like, it just starts going down because it starts creating a hard time. This is for everything, literally everything. There's even a cognitive bias that Charlie Munger actually talked about from one of the 25 cognitive biases. It was basically like, one of them is called use it or lose it. If you don't use something, you'll start losing it. If you don't continuously, like every single day, work on your skill, you're going to start losing that skill. And that's the scary part about it. Like, you need to always, bro, whatever thing you actually care about, always put yourself in struggle, like in jihad, for that thing. Because when you start doing that, you'll notice that those are the times that you'll become not just better, but you'll start getting ease. You'll start getting the result that you want. And if you're noticing that you're living your whole life in ease, because it's a cycle, when you start living your whole life in ease, the results are going to start going away. When you put the struggle back, the results keep coming.